Hey guys, welcome to Otaku Reports. I'm Khalil, and today we'll be reviewing our Pirate Hunter Swordsman's growth and epic moments from the series after the crew split at Sabati Archipelago at the hands of the Warlord of the Sea, Bartholomew Kuma. If you want to see a full review of Zoro's achievements since the start of the series till pre-time skip, then check out the part 1 of this series on our channel. Now, without any further ado, let's get into the video. Request to Mihawk, from rival to mentor. Starting from where we left off, we'll take a look at Zoro's admirable resolve and dedication towards his crew and captain. Zoro was sent off to Kuraigana Island by Kuma during the end of the last arc. Here, he found that this island was the residence of none other than the man that he was aiming to take down, Dracule Hawkeye Mihawk. After defeating the extremely strong human drills instead of running off from the island, Zoro chose to train and become stronger to be able to face the challenges of the new world for whenever his crew reassemble and their journey resumes. For this purpose, he went so far as to bow and request for training from his sworn rival.
俺に剣を教えてくれ。
見損なったぞ、ロロノア。お前は敵に教えをこうというのか。
Following the footsteps of his mentor. After the 2-year training, Zoro's swordsmanship improved greatly. The results of his training is first showcased when he performs a similar feat as his mentor and rival, Mihawk. The scene is vividly remembered for its similarity to the feat Mihawk performed when he was introduced 500 episodes prior to this.
こんなでけえ船、てめえ、俺たちの新世界への夢をよかな。愛煙金、疫病神と船に乗り合わせたお前たちの運命を恨め。
The Fishman Fight. Following the crew's first adventure after reuniting after 2 years in the underwater Fishman Island, Zoro has shown many times how he's grown as a swordsman. In the arc, there have been several fights and clashes with strong opponents, but after his training, Zoro had become capable enough to easily overwhelm them all. Feats like cutting hard steel and hard objects that were previously Zoro's limit were now just a work for his left hand alone. His great strength is seen when he alone was able to block a strike from the king of fishmen, Neptune. Zoro became strong enough to overpower a great amount of fishmen with seemingly no effort at all. But in the whole arc, the most epic scene that had me on the edge of my seat was his short duel with Hody Jones. The way his observation hockey is shown, while dodging Hody's small water needles, along with his epic one-strike KO of him underwater, was surely a treat for all Zoro fans out there. Roronoa Dragon Slayer Zoro? Zoro's next great moment is shown on the island of Punk Hazard as upon entering, the crew crosses by a dragon. Here, Zoro goes on to conquer the challenge by cutting the huge beast's head in one fell swoop. Another noticeable moment in this arc is Zoro's fight with Monet and his encounter with Tashigi. This time around, Zoro is shown more composed and botherless about the Marine Sergeant, unlike his first encounter against her due to her similar appearance with his childhood rival Kuna. In the fight with Monet, Zoro gave us a unique quote, representing his killing intent and power over Monet while easily defeating her with one cut. The Billionfold World, Dracule Chasm. Unlike the first half of the series, post-time skip chapters were more focused on Zoro's development as a swordsman, as his character was already established well enough in the first half. Up until now, we had many scenes of Zoro's strength, but the opponents just felt too weak for him. Zoro's first real challenge comes in the New World during the Dressrosa arc. In the arc, Zoro gets to have a short clash with the new admiral of the Marines, Fujitora Isho. But the main opponent of this arc for Zoro was Pika, and Zoro certainly showed us his great mastery of armaments hockey along with his immense strength when he cuts through the Colossal Chief in his Devil Fruit Power form. All the fans of Zoro throughout the world watched in awe as Zoro performed his special technique, three-sword style, the billion-fold world, Trichiliocosm. After proving his overwhelming power, Zoro faces the Don Quixote Pirates officer and defeats him yet again, proving his superior armaments haki. Zoro versus a meteor. A great piece of animation is seen in the One Piece movie Stampede. Zoro's fight with the Marine Admiral resumes until the later wanders off after dropping a meteor on the pirates group. Zoro's unmatched will to grow stronger and not run from any challenge is once again tested when he goes on to cut the massive rock in half. The Vice Captain. Zoro's role as the first mate and vice captain, along with Luffy's trust in him, is shown when the Straw Hat crew divides in two groups due to the sudden leaving of Sanji. Luffy entrusts the whole mission of infiltrating and establishing the Straw Hats alongside the Samurais of Wano in order to plan their course to take down Kaido. Zorojuro, the Ronin. Zoro's time to really shine comes in the land of Wano. So far, this arc has been a blessing for Zoro fans. There are many epic fights and moments, so let's go through them one by one. The arc starts strong, with showing one of the best animated fight scenes of Zoro so far, showing his great power even without his swords. The whole incident of being accused of murder and a grave robber for possessing the Shusui ended with Zoro killing and utterly destroying all the enemies. Second on this not-so-small list is the fight with Basil Hawkins, who is also among the supernovas of the worst generation. Zoro once again displays his superhuman strength when he goes on to fight and cut through the humongous straw spirit of the former pirate captain. Following that, we are for the first time shown Zoro gambling in the traditional way, rather than with his arms. Zoro is a great gambler, as he's shown to win a lot of money and also able to see through the cheating of the gamble house owner, eventually leading to him annihilating them with his strength and skill. Upon Shusui being stolen, Zoro encountered Kamazo, who engages him in a lethal fight. Being at a disadvantage with one of his precious swords gone, Zoro is still able to hold his ground against the skilled enemy. Though ultimately through his insane endurance and will, Zoro manages to outdo the scythe-wielding killer. Zoro is a really kind-hearted person at his core. This is shown with him getting incredibly angry at Tonoyasu's death and later moving first in order to save little Toko from being shot by Orochi and his men. Zoro goes so far as to launching an attack on the corrupt shogun, and then having a short clash with the shogun's bodyguard, Kiyoshiro. Zoro's next upgrade in terms of his already great power comes with the acquiring of a great sword Enma, which originally belonged to Odin, who managed to cut through Kaido's seemingly impenetrable skin. The moment of Enma's power drawing ability is showcased amazingly with Zoro's strength. After his masterful training with Enma, Zoro grew one step closer to being the greatest in the world. Towards his march to meeting up with the rest of the supernovas in their final bout with the Emperors, Zoro shows great authoritative power and personality as he goes on to slash Oppo and get the antidote for the virus spread by the evil commander, furthermore shutting him down with the mighty air slash from his sword. Finally, the moment that all of us were waiting for is here. With the release of Chapter 1002, Zoro officially manages to cut through Kaido's tough scales, a feat that no one beside Oden had managed to do so far. Zoro's great endurance and the result of his years-long training shows as he and the other supernovas go on to fight the two fearsome emperors of the sea. Zoro's resolve and dedication to his captain is shown once again as he goes up front against the Emperors, withstanding their heavenly attacks in order to save Luffy's life after he gets grabbed in Kaido's jaws. Zoro even manages to counter Kaido's flames with a technique he picked up from Kinemon, adding to his already fearsome arsenal. After cutting Kaido, Zoro has rightfully earned the title of the man who cut the strongest creature in the world. Well guys, hope you all enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let us know about your favorite characters from One Piece down in the comments.